contemplative servant from the 40 servants is a kind of conduit to your subconscious mind. We become very aware of our conscious mind because it's the kind of mind that we associate ourselves with, who we are and the thing. It's the voice in your head, that analytical mind, the one conscious because we are conscious of it. Whereas the subconscious mind is that which is kind of at the back of our mind, and it has all our memories, all our experiences, everything that we've ever heard, all of these things deep buried within it. And it is the thing, part of our mind that deals with automation and keeping the body going and stuff like that. The things that we are not consciously aware, subconscious below our consciousness. And so the contemplator is kind of a servant you can use to tap into this for any number of reasons. So we'll go to the book. The contemplator shows us how to access our subconscious mind. He encourages us to temporarily let go of thinking about our problems so that the subconscious mind can find a solution. He suggests that the best course of action is to pull back and withdraw from thinking about your current issue for a period of time. Some problems are best solved by taking a break from them altogether or sleeping overnight in them. It's usually when we relax that the solution appears. And I know this myself. I often find that when you're trying to think of an actor's name or a name of a song or something like that, that you can almost force it too much in your mind, be very conscious about it, thinking about it too much, and it's putting pressure on it. Then when you let it go, suddenly a few hours later or whatever it is, it just pops into your head from seemingly out of nowhere. The contemplator suggests that you turn your concern over to your subconscious mind to solve for you. Let the quandary fall to the back of your mind, thus allowing the subconscious to find a resolution. This servant can also suggest that something is buried deep within your subconscious mind, and that you need to become aware of it. It could be an old idea, a limiting belief, or a bad past experience, but whatever it is tainting your judgment of your current predicament. The contemplator has access to all the information in your subconscious mind. The subconscious mind, like when you see or you hear stories about people being hypnotized and going back and being able to discover these things about themselves, that would be taking it from the subconscious mind rather than the conscious mind. He's aware of your inner workings, motivations, beliefs, and long-forgotten memories. He knows the underlying reasons why you do the things you do and don't do. He knows everything you have done that you weren't paying attention to at the time, when you weren't paying attention to it at the time. He knows more about you than you do, and you can ask him to supply you with any of this information. Any problem can be handed over to the contemplator for deep processing and a solution found. Visualize yourself physically handing the issue over to the contemplator. Then try as much as possible to put it out of your mind altogether. When in the next few days or hours, the solution will suddenly appear fully formed in your mind. I read a story years ago, or a scientific piece or some sort of article, and it was saying that the two halves of your brain kind of work, they don't work together at the same time. And to be able to some of these problems or to come up with more creative solutions or with creativity in general is to kind of annoy one part of it or keep one part of it busy while you let the other part go. So not only can you just kind of let it go in one thing, you could try do something completely different while it's been handed over to the contemplator to work towards the subconscious. So if you're trying to, remember something, whatever, go do some physical activity or go, just try and do, read a book, something, occupy your conscious mind so that your subconscious is free to do whatever it needs to do. The contemplator can be asked to reveal a solution to any problem at hand. Give as full an explanation as possible regarding the nature of the problem and any pertinent information to the contemplator. This should be spoken out loud. So you can have the image of the contemplator in front of you and just tell it what it is tell him what you're looking for, what is you're trying to remember, what your problem solving is, what you're trying to get better at. In another very humble but highly effective role, the contemplator can help you remember details that are temporarily forgotten, such as phone numbers, people's names, or where you left your keys. Take a brief moment and mentally give the problem over to the contemplator and wait for the reply. Shouldn't be forced or pressured. Contemplator is also very useful for transferring new skills or information into long-term subconscious minds for later retrieval or automation. Great for forming new habits or breaking old ones. So in that case, when you've learned a new skill or whatever, and you have, you're so conscious about it for so long, but doing it right, getting the right kind of way, say you're hammering, I don't know, whatever the skill is, you're hammering it in a certain way. And then eventually you notice that you're not really thinking about it because it's moved to the subconscious mind. So that's what is meant by the automation thing there. So the Contemplator, yeah, he's very good. I use him a lot myself, particularly when trying to remember or try to work on creative solutions for things. Not to be overlooked, and one servant that's very practical. And if you employ him, very successfully in a kind of day to day, one of those servants that you would use quite often, if you get it into your kind of your workflow. So the Contemplator, check him out. So if you want to find out more about the 40 Servants, you can go to the40servants.com, and there you will find all the information you will need to start working with the 40 Servants. You'll also find links to where you can buy the grimoire and where you can buy the deck, and all the information that you could possibly ever want on the 40 Servants will be there.